Alright, Baraka Yahweh, Baraka Yahweh Shai, Baraka Yahweh, Baraka Yahweh Shai, Cal Play Yahweh, Baraka Yahweh Shai. Bachel Kakadash, double honor to the elder apostle, great military will, and sincere citation, the oxygen put to the truth across the four corners of the earth, to the fear and power of Yahweh, outside of the hope of elect, and who the world inwardly called God, his name Yahweh, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, named Yahweh Shai, and were the Hebrew Israelite that consist of the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indians, and those in line descendants, go back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, due to the scattering among the nations. Alright? Now, it's, basically, you in. And the World Economic Forum, all right, signed an agreement, all right, to accelerate the Agenda 2030, all right. So Esau is speeding up, all right. And you know he have but a short time, all right. And he trying to accomplish his enterprise, okay. So let's play the clip, and then we're gonna get into these scriptures.
This afternoon, the Secretary General and Klaus Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum, will witness the signing of a memorandum of understanding on a strategic partnership between the UN and the World Economic Forum, which outlines areas of cooperation to deepen engagement between the two institutions and to jointly accelerate the implementation of the 2030 Agenda.
All right, and you don't know what the 2030 Agenda, you just Google it, and it'll tell you about it. All right, basically depopulation and stuff. All right, to get rid of you Jake, and to for Esau to establish the New World Order. All right, and you can just Google it and then read up on it. Let's say what exactly is the agenda? The 2030 agenda is a universal, transformative, and right-based. It is an ambitious plan of action for a country, the UN system, and all other actors. The agenda is most comprehensive blueprint to date for eliminating extreme poverty, reducing inequalities, and protecting the planet. And that's depopulation. All right. Basically, all right. In other words, depopulation. All right. Moving to a digital system and all that. And what's the name? Russell Brand did a
Davos Week, the Great Reset. You will own nothing and you will be happy. Why do we keep hearing this phrase? What is going on at this Davos? Why are these billionaires getting together? And after making one video about the Great Reset, we've decided to dive a little bit deeper into what you think and further evidence and your legitimate concerns.
It's time to look at the big picture and work collectively. That's the message from day one of Business Bonanza, the Davos Agenda. This year's World Economic Forum has moved online because COVID. Davos this year cannot be the usual networking fest it's built its reputation on.
Davos regulars like Angela Merkel and Bill Gates will check in from around the world, as well as Vladimir Putin, Prime Ministers of India, Japan, Spain, Greece, Israel, Singapore, Presidents of France, Korea, Argentina, South Africa, Secretary General of the United Nations, Director General of the World Health Organization, Governor of the Bank of England, Secretary General of Interpol. The agenda has been shaped by the pandemic and organised around the Great Reset. So I suppose when you talk about it being a conspiracy, it ain't a conspiracy if it's candidly spoken about and explicitly stated. That's not a conspiracy, that's a sort of an agenda. Like, if you believe, as many people do, in the values of detachment, of letting go of possessions, then I feel like the best way to espouse and spread these values is through embodying them.
Hold on. All right, till I get about that.
Demonstrating them. Nothing to worry about there, that's just a drone delivering a package to...
So I'm not gonna play the whole video, it's kind of long, but yeah, the Esau imagine a vain thing, you know. So let's get this first I want to get. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitant of the earth and of the sea, for the devil, so-called white man, Esau, Edom. Okay, that's the devil. All right, the devil means the thief, and he deceiving the people and the nation of the earth with this whole Agenda 2030. All right, the Great Reset. All right, this is a deception. All right, this is a deception. All right, to talk about sustainable. No, it's another way of saying get rid of niggas and depopulate the world. All right, that's what it's talking about. All right, and that's him being the devil. He is. It comes down to you having great wrath, because he know it that he had but a short time. All right, and that's also include the time of Jacob trouble, okay, the martial law and all that. All right, but Ether also going to try to bring about the new world order. All right, upgraded new systems. Okay. But he know you have a short time, so he try to do everything he can to get this thing off. All right. Let's Psalm 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? All right, 'cause that's a vain thing to the plan that they want to execute. Okay, depopulation, new world order, all that. All right, transhumanism. All right, all that is a vain thing that they imagine. Okay, and the heathen talk about the other nations. The king of the earth stepped himself, and the ruler take counsel to gather against the Lord Yahushua and against his anointed thing. Let us break their band asunder and cast away their cord from us. All right, so these leaders, all right, Psalm 83, okay, the UN, all them, they all come together to try to get rid of the children of Israel. All right, and it didn't work. All right, because the elect still prevail. All right, according to prophecy, man. And that right there is a miracle in itself. All right, that's a sign. All right, Revelation 11. All right, we have 10 on our feet, and the nations are afraid now. Okay, there's nothing they can do to stop this. All right, and they're taking counsel against the Lord. All right, they try to put people fear into machine and stuff. They think they can outdo the Most High. All right, they think they can outdo Yahweh Shai. Because they're really against the Lord and the Son. All right, but they're gonna find themselves destroyed. Okay. Then why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And that's them. All right, next Job 20. All right. Job 20 and 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Right. Esau triumphing and his ruler is for a moment. It's only for a short period. This devil is soon about to be destroyed. All right, we're at the end of his devil kingdom. Okay, Though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach into the cloud with the spaceship, all right, up in the atmosphere, all right. But instead, though, you what is it? Shall build, this will be thrown down. Okay, I believe in Obadiah. All right. Yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, "Where is he?" All right, because he gonna be completely eradicated off the earth. All right, after his time is up. All right, and labor. All right, in the kingdom of heaven. Okay. He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. So it could be as if this whole time Esau was ruling, it was a nightmare. All right, but it's a real nightmare. Okay. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Right, that America could be destroyed. It could be a desolate wilderness. All right, via the ICBM nuclear missiles. All right, pursuant to prophecies. All right, it could be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. His bones are full of sin of his youth. Right, ever since he became a nation, he has been sin. Okay, which shall lie down with him in the dust. All right, in a confused state. All right, and I believe in with the idea, sit down in the dust of the daughter of the Chaldeans. If I'm not mistaken. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he fear it and forsake it not, but keep it still in his mouth. Yeah, yet his meat and his bowel is turned, it is the gall of asp within him. Okay. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. All right, because this to stay with that in Apocrypha. Yep, the rock 10 and 8 because of unrighteous dealing, injury, and riches got by the thief. All right, and that's how Esau Edom got his riches. All right, by the thief and robberies. Okay, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, and that's where you're gonna give it back. You gotta cough all that up, and that's gonna be unto the children of Israel, man. All right, back in Job 20. And 15, he hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again, and how shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asp, the viper tongue shall slay him. He shall not see the river, the flood, the brook of honey and butter. All right, the riches. Okay, that which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be. All right, and he shall not rejoice in them. Okay, he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away a house which he buildeth not, and he been doing that. All right, and you still want to continue that. All right, with the whole Agenda 2030. Okay, surely he shall not feel quiet in his belly. He shall not stay for that which he desires. All right, all the things he's gathering, he's not going to save that. Okay, because he think that he gonna last forever. His house gonna last forever. All right, but it's not. All right. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his good. In the fullness of his deficiency, he shall be in strait, right, difficulties. And that's why they're moving quickly. Okay? That's why they're accelerating the Agenda 2030, because he's in strait, he's in difficulties. Okay? He ain't gonna get this all easy and smooth sailing. Nah. Okay? But even in the midst of him, all right, getting his thing together, it could be interrupted and destroyed. All right? Once the chipping of the people become mandatory, okay, and all that start to flourish, and then World War III, all that gonna come to naught. He ain't gonna be. We ain't gonna be in the New World Order, 5, 10, 20 year deep. Nah. Once he get the thing popping, it's gonna accelerate. His kingdom is gonna accelerate even more, faster. All right, and that's to make the property more fulfilling, and how it's trying to return that much sooner. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh, the Laka, verse 22 again, in the fullness of his deficiency he shall be in strait. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. All right. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. See, while he get this new world order off the ground, he's starting to think he got his plan come together. Destruction gonna come, man. Okay, with the like being mental. 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of the bow of steel shall strike him through. All right, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yeah, the glittering sword, not the mental. All right, because it looked like a sword glittering. All right, inflamed. Okay, cometh out of his gall, terror are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Right, yeah. The heaven it has revealed his iniquity. Okay? The increase of his house shall depart, and his good shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. And that's what can happen to Esau Edom. Okay? With the whole, we're gonna get our Agenda 2030. He ain't gonna have a complete set of this, alright? As it drove by, and by mature, he disappointed the devices of the crafty, right? With the Esau Edom, with this whole Agenda 2030, the New World Order, alright, the Great Reset, all that gonna come to naught. So that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Alright? He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. Right? They're going to be destroyed by their own craftiness. Alright? Which is the mental. Alright? They made these mental. How much outside gaming and technology make these mental, but it could be for their own demise. Okay? It said they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. That's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. Esau going down. All right, he can do whatever he's gonna do, but he already been checkmate. All right, he's not gonna beat the inedibles. All right, it's already written. So with that, to water, how about outside with that song?